The other day, I was scrolling through Reddit when I found a post that struck me to my very core. It read something like this: the best Zelda game hands down. And they chose A Link to the Past? The worst part is it has over 2,000 upvotes. Then I searched it up, and there are more people who have this very same opinion? Seriously? It's just wrong. I mean, sure, I would accept some games, like Ocarina of Time with its incredible story and how revolutionary it was for Zelda games, Breath of the Wild with its open world, or hell, even Link's Awakening. Even though we obviously know Majora's Mask is better, by miles. But A Link to the Past? That's... Okay, I need to calm down. Why do I keep insisting that Majora's Mask is the best Zelda game, no matter what people say? I haven't even played the game in 4 years. Wait, do I even like Majora's Mask? Or do I just like it because I have fond memories of playing it when I was younger? Can it be that it's just nostalgia? Nah. Obviously it's the best game ever, because I'm never wrong. But in all seriousness, what actually is nostalgia? Well, I'm glad you asked that. I can tell you that nostalgia is a very complex feeling that often invokes memories from your childhood. This often leads to clouded judgment when talking about things like video games, as you often view the game or movie or whatever it is in a more positive light as that thing because it has those connections to your childhood and those fond memories of your childhood. You remember that piece of media as better than it was, simply because of nostalgia. Now, that's obviously not what's happening with me in Majora's Mask. I mean... Moving on. Nostalgia isn't always this warm, fuzzy feeling that makes us smile and think of our childhood. Sometimes, it can actually hold us back. Or even become a kind of escape. One of the more subtle downsides is how easily it can turn into a coping mechanism. When life feels stressful, lonely, or just overall heavy, a lot of people will retreat into the past. We go back to the games we played as kids, the music that you listened to in middle school, for example, the shows that make you feel safe. And for a moment, it works. You get that temporary comfort. Everything feels simpler again. But here's the problem. If you keep doing that every time something hurts, you stop actually dealing with what's actually going on in the present. Nostalgia can become this soft place to hide instead of a place to visit. It's not always dramatic trauma either. It can be everyday stuff, anxiety, boredom, feeling lost, missing a version of yourself that was happier. Nostalgia becomes this easy way to escape to a time where everything was easier. The danger is that the past starts looking better than it really was. We filter out the bad parts and only keep the good ones. Then, the present feels a lot worse by comparison, which makes us want to escape into nostalgia even more. It's a loop. And of course, companies know exactly how powerful nostalgia is. They know it very, very well. I mean, look at Disney for example. Do you really think they made 22 live-action remakes because of their pure love for these old classics? No, of course not. They do it because it's safer, easier, and less risky. People already have fond memories of those movies from when they were kids. So, when Disney announces yet another remake, a huge part of the audience is already emotionally invested before the trailer even drops. They don't have to build a new world or create new characters from scratch. They just take something you already love, then they slap a fresh coat of CGI on it, and then bank on the fact that nostalgia will do most of the heavy lifting. And it's not just Disney. Almost every big company does this. Video game studios pump out remasters and remakes over and over again of games from 15 to 20 years ago, sometimes even less. Clothing brands revive old logos and style from the 90s and 2000s. Fast food chains bring back limited time menu items purely because people remember them from childhood. They aren't doing this out of artistic passion. They're doing it because nostalgia is one of the most reliable ways to get people to open their wallets. It short-circuits the usual skepticism. Instead of thinking, is this actually good? A lot of people rather think, this reminds me of when I was happy. And that feeling is worth a lot of money. In a way, companies turn your childhood memories into a business model. That's it for today's video. I really hope you liked it. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed and liked. And if there was something you liked about the video, or if there was something you disliked, for that matter, I would really appreciate it if you let me know so I can improve for the next video.